Alright, so it is currently Saturday, July 25th at about 8:06 p.m. And let's just say today was it was pretty bad. It was a step up from yesterday, but it was still pretty bad. I woke up this morning at about 4:40, and I just kind of laid in bed on my phone until about 5:45, 6 o'clock. Was it 5:45? Might have even been like 6:30. I genuinely don't remember. Anyways, I finally got out of bed, and I was like, oh, I should probably get up and start doing something. So I got up and I did start doing something. I got up and I started cleaning like I said I was gonna do yesterday. I cleaned everything that I used on a daily basis pretty much. I just have to finish cleaning my car. I wiped it down in here. I just never vacuumed. So I will get that done at some point. But I wanted to come on here and, well, I had to come on here regardless. But I would just like to say today was, yes, it was a failure, but it was a step in the right direction, I guess, because I got more than I would have gotten done normally had I not set these predefined goals for myself. And today helped me realize a little more why I am choosing to try and dig myself out of this comfortable hole that I've found myself stuck in. Or not this comfortable hole, this hole of endless pursuit of comfort. I guess that's what you could call it. Because at about, noon today, I just kind of gave up, and I reverted back to everything I said I wasn't going to do, in terms of just wasting my life away on my computer. Yeah. So, obviously I'm not proud of that. But everything that happened before that wasn't bad. And I still, yes, I did waste away who knows how many hours. But at the same time, it's not like, no, I can't even try and justify this. I'm not going to try and justify it. I did waste it away, and it's completely unacceptable how much time I sat and wasted away. But, nope, there's no but. This is just a completely separate thing. That's just unacceptable that I wasted all that time away. But, nope, I can't say but. Gosh, how do I reword this? Anyways, while I was wasting that time away, I was still having some semi-productive thoughts. Like I went to take my dog for a walk, around dinner time, around 6 o'clock, and I was just thinking in my head, that the only reason I'm playing these games constantly is for that feeling of progression. And then I was watching a YouTube video as well about this guy that he had everything he wanted in life. He had just sold his company. He had 9 figures in the bank account, and he was still bored. It didn't fulfill him. Uh-oh. My parents are looking for me. little do they know, I'm sitting in my car recording this. Whatever. It's okay. Anyways. So, I was, yeah, so I was thinking, like, if he has everything he wants and he's still bored, or like, yeah, hold on, let me rebuild my train of thought here. So this guy that I was watching, he had everything he wanted and he was just constantly bored because he didn't have that stimulation that came from that feeling of progression that he got from building a business. And my feeling of progression that I'm currently chasing, I fulfill it through gaming. And it's not like I'm playing these like first person shooter games. It's that I'm playing these like almost business emulators essentially. Like the games that I'm playing, I'm using them as an escape to achieve that feeling of progress that I so long for. That these games are able to achieve for me. But in doing so, I lack that true feeling of achievement, and I always end up stuck at the end of the day with no feeling of achievement, with no feeling of true achievement, because the games can't give you that. The virtual games can't give you an in real life fulfillment that comes from achievement. So, anyways, that just made me think, because the whole reason I continue to fall back on my method of escape, which is gaming, which I just explained why. But the whole reason the whole reason I continue to fall back on this is, the whole reason I fail to pursue in real life achievement and progress is, oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. The whole reason I genuinely forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry for wasting your time there. So yeah, at the end of the day, I got it. The whole reason I continue to fall back on my method of escape is because I'm scared that by pursuing I have this unconscious fear that by pursuing things in real life, I will never be able to be comfortable again. I'll never be able to experience that comfort that the escapes through video games were able to bring me again. Because that's all I've ever known. I mean, I've played these games for the past 6 years, and I mean, that's pretty much my whole young adult and adult life. I mean, since pre-puberty to now, I've been playing these games, and now I'm looking to emulate that feeling in real life. But emulating that feeling in real life is tenfold harder than just hopping back on and playing another game. So that's the problem. And at the end of the day, the solution is to just, I mean, it's gonna be hard, but it's just like nicotine addiction or like a porn addiction. Like, you just have to stop and you have to hold yourself off for those few days when it's the hardest. And after that, it slowly and slowly gets better. But with every relapse, you just start back at square one. And that's the problem. I guess I've been relapsing for these past, 3 years, ever since I was about 16, when I truly realized, like, hey, I gotta get my crap together. So yeah, I've just been constantly relapsing, which is a constant failure, and it always sets me back to square one. But hopefully in documenting this daily journal, I'll be able to continually hold myself accountable and make sure that every single day, gosh, I don't know how to word this. Yeah, I mean, today, day one was definitely a failure, and hopefully I can use these next few days to to brute force my way out of this addiction. And I'm gonna have to find other habits, but these other habits are of course gonna be less fulfilling, but I just have to get to a point where these new habits, or these better habits, are all that I know. And yeah, I just have to condition myself into the proper, not the proper, but my ideal lifestyle, I guess, if you get what I'm trying to say. So anyways, in doing this, I need to start eating better, because I ate like complete crap today. I need to start planning out my days, planning out every single action I need to take until I can take these actions unconsciously without any roadblocks. And I'll need to, find other alternatives to my escape, or to the habits that I typically use to escape. So it could be going and working out, or going and hitting baseballs, or working. Hell, working. I've got a bunch of work to do. Why not do it? So yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.